Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back to another edition of Think Different Television. All right, here is points, lines, and planes. This is where we're going to go over points, lines, and planes. So you have this a sheet that's attached, and then we're going to take our notes, like this. So here's our notes. So points, lines, planes. You have a title on the top, and then you have a date, August, bam. Whenever you're doing this, 2020, bam, bam. Okay. So what are we going to do? We're going to copy this down and then copy the questions down from our sheet right here. So here, copy this down and then copy the questions down. So pause the video if you have to copy stuff. Boom, boom, boom. Or you can just pause the video right here and copy it here. All right, cool. Now that we have this, what the hell are points, lines, and planes? That's what we got to figure out. Well, I'm just going off the definition because I got the stuff right here. So here it is. So a point, write down what I write down, is a location. Point is a location. So there's an infinite amount of points. So there's a location, there's a location, there's a location, there's a location, they're everywhere. So it could be like point A, point P, something like that. It could be point anything. So that's a point. What's next? A line contains points. A line contains points, actually an infinite amount of points. So here's a line right here, and it has A, B, and C, but it also has this right here. You can call this whatever. There's one right here, there's one right here, there's an infinite amount of points. So you only need two. So if I had 2 points, right here, and then right here, that would make a line. And then that would also make another line. So any 2 points make a line, but there's an infinite amount of points on those lines. What else do we need? Oh yeah, we need a plane. That's not like a plane that flies in the air. That's a different kind of plane. So a plane is a flat surface that contains points and lines. I would like to say it this way, that contains 3 non-collinear points. So here's plane. Here's all my definitions. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. So what the hell does non-collinear mean? What does that mean? Well, it means linear would mean a line. Collinear means same line. And non means not on the same line. So 3 collinear points, that's on the same point, would be like B, C, and D. So those are not all on the same line. B and C are, but D ain't. That isn't the same line. I can't draw one line through all 3 of those points. So that would be a plane. A plane is just a flat surface. Here's a flat surface. That's a flat surface. This textbook right here, flat surface. This is a flat surface. There's an infinite amount of flat surfaces. So that's an introduction to what all this stuff is. Okay, so now let's answer these questions. If you haven't copied them down, copy them down. Remember, we're going straight off of our worksheet right here. So A, a line containing point A. And then B, a plane containing point D. All right, that's what we're going to do. Why are we copying this down, Mr. Irish? Why are we going to copy this down? Well, when you study for the LEAP and you are preparing and you don't know what the hell happened all the way in August, you can go back and look. And if you just have stupid answers like BC, you have this numbers and letters written down without the questions, you're not going to know what the hell it means. So you've got to make sure you have thorough notes. All right, so let's look at this picture right here. I copied it down from the text. What is a line containing point A? So here's point A. So a line obviously is this. A line can be named a bunch of ways, and here we go. So first you can name it by this little cursive letter right here. So line L. Bam, that's one. Now, you need 2 points to make a line. So you can say A, B. Line A, B. And then above it, you draw the line. Make sure you have the arrows on both sides because that means it goes infinitely this way and infinitely this way. So this goes forever that way and forever that way. Okay, there's another one. You know what? What's it going to be? Oh, yeah, AC, line AC. That's how you say it. You look at that, you say line AC. What else do we have? Line BC. You're like, Mr. Irish, but that doesn't have A in it. Well, yeah, it does, because line BC, if you draw a straight line, bam, it's going to touch A eventually, ain't it? So there you go. So uno, dos, tres, cuatro. There are 4 right answers for that. Yeah, you got to write them all. Okay, now we need a plane containing point D. Now remember, a plane has 3 non-collinear points. So 3 points that are not necessarily on the same line. So I gave the example before. That's B, C, D. So I write plane before it. So that's an answer. So plane B, C, D. What's another one? Plane A, B, D. Bam. What's another one? Plane A, C, D. You're like, Mr. Irish, what if I put plane CAD? Does that work? Yeah, it does. You can do plane CAD. That's the same as this, so you don't have to say it twice. That's redundant. But if you wrote CAD instead of ACD, that's cool too. You got it. Cool. All right, you ready to practice? Let's practice a little bit. I think we can do it. So let's go back to our worksheet. Right here. So we're just doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bam. So pause the video, copy this down in your notes, and write down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you got to write the question. Yeah, you got to write the whole thing. Because when you go back and look at the notes, you got to make sure you have the question and the answer there so it makes sense, because you're going to forget it. Ready, set, pause the video, and write it down. Cool, you got it? Mr. Irish got it. Here it is, right here. So, here's my picture. Here's my questions. Refer to the figure. All right, make sure your paper looks exactly like mine. All right, first thing, I need a line that contains point A. Here's point A. What's the answer going to be? Yeah, line L. What else? Line A, B. What else? Line A, C. What else? Line B, C. Cool. Sorry, you can't see that. A, B, A, C, B, C, line L. All 4 answers got to be there, locked and loaded. Make sure you have the arrows on the top so that you say this is line A, B. Because this tells you what if it's a line or not a line segment, anything like that. There should be an E right there. Sorry for the sloppy handwriting. What is another name for line M? So here's line M right here. What's another name for it? Oh yeah, line B, D. Oh yeah. You're gonna say DB. Does that work? Yeah, it works. It doesn't matter. This is the same answer. So if you go D to B, that's a line. If you go B to D, that's the same line. It doesn't matter. So if you just say one of these, you cool. All right, one is acceptable. You don't have to say both because it's redundant. But you just got to know that both answers are acceptable. All right, name a point not on line AC. Notice how I said line right there? Because I saw that. Line AC. Name a point not on AC. Well, B is on that line. What's not? Oh, yeah. Point. Notice how I'm writing it. Point D. Bam. Got it. All right. Name the intersection of line AC and line DB. Oh, that's point B. If you just put B, that don't work. You gotta say point. You gotta tell me what B is, and B is a point, like so. All right. 5. Name a point not on line L or line M. So we got line L right here. Notice how I trace it. I always look and see what's going on. Diagram is important. Line M. What is a point not on those? Line L and line M. Does it have it? Did I not include on my picture? Oh yeah, there it is. I messed up my picture. I didn't draw it as thoroughly as I should. There's a point right here. Bam. E. So that would be point E. There we go. Point E. All right. Nice job. So I went over the introduction, and then we went over something like this. Problems. So now it's your turn to do some problems. This is what I want you to do. Do. See these problems right here? 1, 2, 3, 4. And here's the diagram. So pause the video, copy down the diagram, and then write 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, you got it? I had to go to a new page. My notes are good. Yeah. So here it is. So pause the video right now. See if you can get 1, 2, 3, 4. See if you can do all of them based upon this picture. Ready, set, go. All right, let's see what you got. Let's check our answers. Name a line that contains point D. Point D. So that would be line P. You could say DC or CD. So both of those are acceptable. Boom, boom. 2 answers. 2. Name a point contained in line N. Here's line N, the little cursive right there. Name a point contained in that line. That would be point A or point B. There we go. What's another name for P? So that would be DC. There we go. Line DC. Name a plane containing lines N and P. So here's the line and line. So those have 3 non-collinear points, right? So you got one here, one here, one here. So we can say plane A, B, C. A, B, and C, not all on the same line. They're not collinear. They're not on the same line. What else could you say? Plane A, B, D. Plane D, A, B. Plane B, C, D, etc. So all those are acceptable answers. Boom, got it. All right, nice job. See if you can do some more practice before we move on to the next section. Good work, everybody.